Hi, it's Leah here from the Centre of Key, and in today's class we're focusing on the back and the belly. So opposite sides of the body, and both of them really important to our core functioning, strength and stability. So with the back work we're going to be bringing some energy into the back and some strength, and then also the same with the belly. The belly work is going to be a little bit stronger than normal, so please listen to your body, pay attention to the signals. If you feel any pain in your back when we're doing some of the belly work, then please back off and just listen to those signals. Alright, so you may need a blanket or a cushion at one point in this class, so make sure you've got something nearby, and let's get on our mats and get started. Alright, so lying down on your back to begin with, just getting a sense of how your body feels, how your back feels on the floor here, noticing the curves of the spine, taking a few slow breaths down into the belly. And maybe you can get a sense of the belly expanding with the inhale and then softening as you breathe out. And if you can't notice that yet, that's okay. I guarantee by the end of the class you will have some deeper awareness of the lower belly and the breath down there. So just another breath or two here, slowly. Just feel the body relax as you breathe out. Good. Alright, so we're going to start by squeezing into the back. So I want you to take your feet about shoulder width wide. Have a look down to see how wide they are. We're going to bend the elbows in beside us. So we have our hands in a fist. You can have the thumbs on the inside. The chin is tucking to the chest. Now notice the feet. We want to pull the toes back, and you're going to feel the back switch on as soon as you do that. The backs of the legs lengthen and you feel some traction in the spine. And then we also tuck the chin in slightly and you're going to feel the neck lengthen too. So keeping the toes back, take a breath in and exhale, squeezing your bottom up off the floor. So push down with your elbows to lift the hips. Breathe in, come back to the floor, so putting some energy into the back here. Exhale, squeezing up, keep the toes back, push the heels away, try not to bend your knees. Inhale, come down, let's do two more. Exhale, squeezing up, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Inhale down, last one here. And exhale, squeezing up again, push the heels away, tuck the chin to the chest. And then breathe in, come back. All right, so let that go for a moment. So this exercise specifically is great if you have any back pain, especially in the lower back. Squeezing into it brings blood and energy into that space. All right, so we're going to do that movement again, but with the legs a bit wider now, so maybe as wide as your mat. Yeah, so toes are back again. Just notice if your feet roll outwards, yeah? So if that is happening, thighs roll in, feet pointing to the ceiling. All right, so chin to chest again, toes are pulling back. Take a breath in and exhale, squeeze your bottom again, lifting off the floor, feel the back engage. Breathe in, come down. Exhale, lift again. Now push those heels forwards, try to feel the backs of the knees lengthen. Breathe in, back, two more like that. Exhale, squeeze the bottom. Push down with your elbows, feel the legs get longer. Breathe in, down, let's do one more. And exhale, squeezing up, push the heels away, chin is to the chest. And then breathe in, come back, lovely, just soften the legs and arms again, give that a moment. Take a few slow breaths. Breathing out through the mouth if you like, letting go of tension. Alright, so we're going to do one more set of three, or four actually, one more set of four, with the legs wider. So if you can get them nice and wide, wider than your mat, push the heels away again. Notice the feet, are they rolling out? Thighs roll in, feet point up to the ceiling. So elbows in beside you again, chin is tucking to the chest, take a breath in, and breathing out, squeezing your bottom again, trying to lift off the floor, use your elbows as best you can. Inhale, come back. And again, exhale, really pull the toes back, feel the legs lengthen, very important, we engage the back. Inhale, coming down, 2 more. And exhale, squeezing off the mat, press the heels forwards. Inhale, down, there's 1 more. And exhale, squeeze, lifting, push the heels away. And then gently coming down, lovely, bring the legs in. Give your arms, let your arms relax as well. Palms are facing up. And just feeling a bit of warmth in the back maybe, noticing what you stirred up by squeezing into it. And again, take a couple of breaths here. Very nice. Alright, so we're going to move things around now in the belly. Hands interlaced behind the head. Now, if your shoulders and neck prevent you from doing this with the hands up here, take your arms out to the sides and have the palms down, and just check that your hands are slightly lower than your shoulder line. Alright, but if we can, we take the hands behind the head, and we're going to bend our knees up. So feet are side by side, knees are squeezing together. Now imagine a zip from your big toe coming up the inner legs all the way into the belly. So that zip is done up and it's keeping your legs squeezing together. So chin is tucking in again. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, squeezing your knees over to the right, keeping the knees glued, keeping the feet stacked. Push the left hip across. Breathe in, come up. And then exhale, going to your left side, squeezing across. See how the feet are stacked? The knees are glued together. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, going over. Shoulders stay on the floor. Elbows stay on the floor. Go as far as you can. Inhale up. Exhaling over. Push that hip across. Feel the knees squeeze. Feel the pressure in the belly. Breathe in, up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, squeezing over. Breathe into center. And then breathing out to the left. Good. And breathe in. Back to center. Alright, so we're going to do another set now with the feet off the floor. So we want the legs in a right angle with the toes pulling back and the knees squeezing together. And just be really mindful of the knees here. We don't want them coming over the belly. They have to stay over the hips here. So taking a breath in and exhale, squeezing gently to the right. Just go as far as you comfortably can before the knees slide away from each other or the shoulder and elbow lift off the floor. Breathe in up to the middle and then exhale, going to the other side. Really squeeze the belly, squeeze the knees, pull the shoulder back. Breathe in to come to center. Exhale over. Are the knees still over the hips or have they crept up to your belly? Make sure the knees are over the hips. Inhale up, exhaling over, chin is tucking to the chest, shoulder and elbow pressing back. Breathe in, come up, just 2 more. Exhale over, are the toes still pulling back on the feet? Good. Breathe in, coming up, last one, and exhale, going over. Good, and then breathe in back to center. Now draw your knees to your chest. Keep the hands behind the head or arms out straight if you need to. Now we're going to do the same movement now with the knees as close to our chest as we can. So use your belly, tuck it in, knees together, toes are back, take a breath in and exhale to the right. But try to get the knees towards the armpit or the elbow, but over and upwards. And then breathe into center. Keep them as close to your belly as you can. And then exhale to the other side. Shoulders are staying on the floor. Good. Breathe in, center. Exhale, over. Toes are back, knees squeezing. Good. Breathe in, up. Exhale, go the other way. 2 more. Breath into center. Exhale, going over. Inhale up. And breathing out to the left side. Shoulders are still on the floor. And then come back to center. Lovely. Let that go. We're going to have a little rest. Arms beside you again. Palms are up. And just feeling the lower belly and the lower back. The work that you've done already. Taking some slow, gentle breaths. And breathing in through the nose Out through the mouth if you feel comfortable to, or out through the nose. Lovely stuff. Alright, so we're going to move on to do some sit-ups, so some core work here. Now, this is where you may need to use a cushion or a blanket or something over your legs. So I'll just demonstrate. So we're going to have the legs together and the toes are pulling back. And what we want to do is have the hands on the belly, chin is to the chest, take a breath in, and on the exhale, we're lifting up off the floor. So this pillow that here, or whatever you can use, is a weight so the legs don't lift up. So there's a tendency sometimes for people when they're trying to sit up that the legs will come up as well. So we really want to avoid that from happening. So if you can throw something over your legs if you feel that's starting to happen. Alright, so we're going to do 5, nice and slowly. So toes are back, chin tucking in, take a big breath in, and then exhale, lifting your head, squeezing, keep the shoulders and elbows nice and relaxed as you come all the way up. And then breathe in slowly back. Good, and again, exhale, squeeze, looking forwards, chin tucking in, shoulders are soft. Lovely. Breathe in, come back, 3 more like that. And exhale, squeeze. So even if you can't get up, just go halfway. Yeah, inhale, come down. 2 more, exhaling up, squeeze, toes are back strongly, belly drawing in, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, back, last one. And again, exhale, squeeze. And up, good. And then breathe in, coming all the way down. Alright, so just give that a moment. We're going to do another set of 5, this time with the feet about hip width apart. So have a look down, see how wide your hips are, and have your feet about hip width. Again, hands on the belly, toes are pulling back, chin is to the chest. So take a big breath in there. And again, exhale, lifting, squeezing up, making sure you've got something over your legs if you need to. Inhale, coming all the way slowly back. And again, exhale, squeeze, belly tucking in, shoulders are soft. Breathe in, come back. And exhale, lifting, breathing out through your mouth. Inhale, coming down, 2 more here. And breathing out. Lovely. 1 more, breath in, back, keep the toes back. And exhale, squeezing up, lovely. And then coming down. Again, just a short rest, relax, let that go. We're going to take the legs a little wider in a moment. So maybe they can go, if you're on a rubber mat or a towel, just about as wide as that is. So not quite wide, but wide enough. Wider than your shoulders. Alright, so hands are on the belly again. Pulling the toes back. Alright, so again, only if you can't get up all the way, just go up as far as you can and breathe it out. So take a breath in and exhale, squeezing. Good. Breathe in, come back. Shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, squeeze the belly. Feel the pressure underneath your hands as you lift up. Inhale all the way back. 3 more like that. And exhale, the toes still pulling back strongly. Push the heels forwards. Breathe in, down. 2 more. And exhale. Good. Inhale, down. Last one. Breathe it out. Squeeze the belly in. And then breathe in all the way back. Lovely. Just let that go again for a moment. Starting to feel as the legs get wider, we're working deeper down. We're going to go another set, a little bit wider still, not quite wide as you can, but wider than we just had them. Alright, so hands are on the belly. So you can even slide your hands a little lower. So if they were kind of up near your belly button, slide them more towards the pubic bone here at the front. And that's going to bring our awareness down into that lower area as well. Alright, so toes are back strongly. Check that that's happening. Again, if the thighs are rolling out, if the feet roll out, the thighs are rolling out, so roll the thighs in. Take a breath in. And exhale, squeezing up, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Inhale, coming all the way back. If you can't get all the way up, exhale. Just go as far as you can and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull the toes back. Breathe in, come back. 3 more. Exhale, squeezing up. Inhale, come all the way down. With control, exhale, squeeze, push through the heels. Spine is lifting as you come up. Last one, breath in, down. And then exhale. Good, and then gently bring it back. Good, just bring the legs in, let your arms go for a breath or 2 here. We're going to do 1 more round of 5 with the legs as wide as we can go. Alright, so take them out. Toes for pulling back. Again, notice if the feet are rolling outwards, roll them back in. Thighs are rolling in. Alright, hands are on the belly. So this is going to engage the whole lower belly, pelvic floor area with the legs wide and right deep into the lower back. So shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in. Feel it charging you up, and then exhale, squeezing up. Now you may not get very high. You may be able to sit up, but you may not get very high at all. Inhale, come all the way back. If that's the case, then just exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, push the heels away. Feel the pelvic floor squeezing. Breathe in, come back. 3 more. And exhale, squeezing up. Lovely. Inhale back, last 2. And exhale, squeeze, press the heels forwards, keep the shoulders soft. Last 1, breath in, back. And exhale. Lovely. And then gently coming all the way back. And let's let the legs go for a moment. And just feeling that energy in the deep belly. Feel the breath, feel the belly. Alright, so we did 5 of each quite slowly. As you go with this class, keep building that up. 5, 8, 10, and see how you go. So you could do 10 of each eventually, that's what we're aiming for. Possibly even 20 if you feel strong enough. Alright, and that's going to give you some really amazing lower belly and lower back strength. Alright, so we're going to stretch and open. So bend the knees up, take the feet wider than your hips. We're trying to grab our ankles with the hands. If not, just press your palms down, that's fine. But just notice your feet, don't let them turn outwards, turn the feet pointing forwards. So chin is tucking in, shoulders roll back. Take a big breath into the belly. And as you exhale, press the hips up, push through the heels, feel the whole front of the body stretch and open. Inhale, come down. And again, exhale, lifting, feel the back, push yourself up there. Inhale, come back. Exhale, lifting up, pushing the heels down. Inhale, back, just 3 more. And exhale, chin is tucking in, feel the neck lengthen. Inhale, back, last 2. And exhaling up. Oh, the breath is gone. Breathe in, down, last 1. And breathing out. Beautiful stuff. And then gently coming all the way back to the floor. We're just going to let that go again for a moment. Maybe your spine feels nice and long now. Maybe your belly feels big and open. After all the squeezing in, we stretched and expanded that energy outwards. Feeling the breath. Lovely. Alright, so draw your knees into your chest. Just taking a breath in there. As you exhale, squeeze the knees in closer. Breathe in, let them move away. And exhale, squeeze in a little closer. You're going to stay there. Take a breath in. And then exhale, lift the head and just rocking and rolling a few times along the spine. We're going to come all the way up and come onto the hands and knees. Okay, so hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Plug through those arms, make them nice and long. Alright, so take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw the belly up, tuck the head under, squeeze your navel up nice and strongly. All the breath is gone. And then breathe in, come to neutral spine. And on the exhale, we want to look up to the ceiling. Plug through your arms, squeeze into the back. Feel the head and the bottom moving towards each other. Good. Breathe into center, neutral spine. And exhale, lift up. Now make the arms long, squeeze the belly up. Press the hips back slightly so you stretch right into the lower back. Inhale to center. And then exhale, lift, looking up. Feel the back squeeze. Keep those arms lengthening. Don't let the chest drop. Push through the hands as your eyes look up to the sky. Lovely. Breathe in, center. Last one. And breath out, drawing up, squeezing into the belly, lengthening through the back. And then coming back to neutral. Good. All right, so we're going to do a little movement where we breathe in, bring the bottom down to the heels. And then on the exhale, we're going to drop the hips. Keep pushing through the hands and look up to the ceiling. Just notice the legs don't come out really wide. Keep the legs about hip width. All right, so let's give this a try. So breathe in, take your bottom to your heels, stretch through your fingertips. And as you breathe out, we want to drop the hips, keep pressing through those hands. We're looking up, feel the belly stretch, feel the back squeeze. Breathe in all the way back, just 3 more. And exhale, coming through. So arms are long, chest is moving forwards, possibility of looking up to the ceiling, and we get the squeeze in the back. Breathe in, come all the way back. Hold it there for a moment. Feel that expansion through the side body. And then exhale, hips drop, belly stretching, throat stretching, eyes looking back. Last one, breath in. And then exhale, coming through, looking up, stretch arms along, ears are moving away. Ears and shoulders are moving away from each other. Lovely. And then gently come back. We'll just take a moment in child's pose. So curl up into a ball. Let your arms relax beside you. If you need to, you can rest your head on your fists like that, one on top of the other. But otherwise, if the head gets to the floor, then just bring the head down. Hands are beside you. And take a couple of breaths there. And then let's curl ourselves up, coming up through the spine. All right, so we're going to go a little more strongly with that last movement. So we're going to measure out that distance again. Come onto the hands and knees. This time we're tucking the toes in and we're going to go up into a down dog. So take a breath in and exhale, pressing the tailbone up, push down through your heels and plug through your arms into the floor. So we breathe in here. And on the exhale, we're going to drop the hips again, keep pushing through the toes and the heels, and we're looking up. Now the only thing on the ground are our hands and toes, and squeeze your bottom. Good. Breathe in, take your hips back up to the ceiling, push through the hands, press through the heels. And then exhale, hips drop, arms along, chest is opening, belly stretching. Good. Inhale, take it up. Just 2 more. Big breath out. Push through the heels, squeeze the bottom, look up to the ceiling. Last one. Big breath in. And then exhale, drop it down. Lovely. And then breathe in back up into down dog. Let's hold here for a few breaths. So heels are lengthening to the floor. Hands are nice and strong into the mat. Arms are lengthening. Belly is holding us here as we breathe through the nose. Feel the belly holding you there. Feel the spine get longer as the tailbone presses away from the crown of the head. We're looking back between the knees. Beautiful. All right, and then bring your knees gently down. We're going to walk them through and just lie on the back and have a little rest. Let that soften. Let the arms relax. Feel the warmth in the belly. Again, just tuning in to your breathing as you lie there. Always good to give ourselves a moment just to recover from a strong movement. Just another couple of breaths here. Alright, so let's see if we can do a sit up from here. So toes are back again, legs are together, chin is to the chest, shoulders are relaxed. Take a breath in and exhale. Lift your head, look to your feet and see if you can keep breathing out, sitting all the way up. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, come back. And exhale. So you might get stuck here, just keep pulling the toes back, keep squeezing into the belly. Breathe in, come back, last one. And exhale. And just come all the way up any way you can. We're going to come onto the belly now. Okay, so on the front of the body. Okay, so we're going to try having a go at bow pose. So we want to bend the knees up and reach back for the ankles. Now, a lot of people do this holding the feet. Ideally, we actually want to hold lower so that we can pull the toes back on the feet as we lift upwards. All right, so we're going to have the forehead on the mat, holding onto the ankles, taking a breath in here. And on the exhale, we want to lift the knees up. The feet are pulling away from us, so the shoulders lift off the floor. We're looking forwards, really feeling the belly stretch as we squeeze into the back. And then breathe in, come all the way down. So just be really aware that as you lift up, you're not pulling and bending the elbows. So the feet are pulling you away from you, and that's what's lifting you off the floor. All right, so take a breath in. And exhale, squeeze and lift. Legs lifting, knees lifting, feet pulling away. Good. Inhale, coming down. Let's do 1 more. And big breath out, lifting up. Maybe even looking slightly up if you're comfortable to do so. Feet are still pulling away, belly is stretching, shoulders moving back. And then coming all the way down. Let your legs go, let your shoulders relax. So feet roll in, heels roll out. Breathing down into your back. Noticing the belly as well. And just 1 more breath here. Good. All right, and then bring your hands in beside your chest. We're just going to press up onto the hands and knees. Let's take the knees wider than our hips. Big toes are touching. And we're going to drop the bottom down and stretch the arms in front of us. So fingertips are spreading, palms are flat. Just allow the arms to be off the mat. So we don't want the elbows dropping. So arms are still stretching. So bottom is dropping one way towards the heels. The arms are lengthening gently the other. And just a few slow, gentle breaths here. Feeling the whole middle of the body expanding with the breath. And then noticing the contraction inwards on the out-breath. Lovely. And then just slowly curl up through your spine like a big wave, coming all the way up. Excellent. All right, and we'll just lie down again for a moment. Let that soften and relax. And connecting again with your spine, your breath, your belly. Feeling the work you've done through this class. Noticing the rise and fall of the belly. You can put your hands there if you like to bring that awareness more fully there. Beautiful. Alright, so we're just going to grab our knees, pull them in, holding on to that. Take a breath in, exhale, pull your head up off the floor, and then rocking and rolling a few times. We're actually going to come all the way up to sitting, and we're just going to stay on the bottom, hold onto the knees, and then lift the feet off the floor. Now knees are together. And notice now your chest, is it sagging? Try and lift up through the crown of the head. Relax your shoulders down. Knees are together. We're working strongly in the core now. And then the arms can reach out if possible. Hands are facing inwards. And just lifting up nice and tall through the spine. Breathing through the nose. Just tuck the chin in slightly if it feels like it's jutting forwards. So the neck is long. Nice deep breaths here. If you want to go a little stronger, you can lift the feet to come in line with the knees. The knees are still together. That's it, beautiful stuff. And if it's too much, that's okay. Just hold your knees with the feet hovering off the ground. Beautiful. All right, and then let that go. And we're just going to come into a comfortable position to finish. Hands resting in your lap. The shoulders relax down. We can close the eyes for a moment. So hopefully at the end of this class, your belly feels stronger and warmer. Your spine feels more energized. And the front and the back of the body are now working together to hold you up. And it's also about the internal body working together as well. So the muscles, the bones, the organs. Feel the breath coming right down low. And let's breathe in, arms rise upwards. And exhale down. Breath in to come up. And exhale down. Let's do one more. Breath in, rise the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your chest into prayer pose. You can just rest your thumbs against the sternum gently. Let the shoulders soften again. Close your eyes and tuck the chin in a little bit. And just take a moment to acknowledge your effort, to acknowledge your spine and all that it does. And also your belly, building that strength. Thank you so much for working with me today in this class. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, if you did find it challenging, please come back and try again and again, and just notice those improvements.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in another video soon.